What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Cralisa Victoria. I wanted to come back with another video. If you've already been subscribed and following my channel, then I want to say thank you. If you have not subscribed or currently follow my channel, then I want to say what's up, welcome to the gang. Go ahead and make sure you guys click that subscribe button now so that you can be hip to when I post videos. And if you want to be notified every time I post a video, then what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click the bell to be notified. Guys, today I wanted to come on here and make this video. I am in the middle of working, so I'm gonna get back to work in just a second. I just finished me some black tea. I normally drink like green tea, black tea, some form of tea before like in the morning when I wake up, as well as in the evening. I just took a nice hot bath. So I had my tea, my bath, I had my laptop, my computer, my notebooks, everything. When I'm in the bathtub, yes, I relax, but that is also my thinking cap. It's like you ever go to the restroom or anything and you just go to take a quick tinkle and you're sitting there like for days. I never understood why they didn't call the bathroom the office, because that is where all of my thinking is, in the bathroom, in the restroom, in the tub, in the shower. And now, don't take my video, especially if you're of a younger age, anybody, do not take this video and think, oh, okay, it's okay for me to take my electronics to the shower. Every single time I take my electronics to the shower or to the bathtub, I understand that I run a risk of potentially dropping my phone into water, and that could perhaps cause electrocution, which can cause death. There has been situations that has happened like that in actual media, that people have dropped their cell phone or electronic device like in water, and that caused electric shock. So I do not encourage it. The way that I do that, if you are someone who's like, okay, in the bathtub is where I think the most as well, here is a tip. What I do is I set my laptop outside of the tub. The tub is never full to the point where it's going to overflow. If I am using my phone, I do not use it directly over me while in the tub. I always turn the body, and I know this seems like more like a tutorial on how to take a bath with your phone, but I'm trying to help those who are hard-headed like myself. So then I turn my upper body over to the side of the tub, and my hands are on the other side of the water. That way, if my phone drops, it's hitting the bath mat before it hits the tub. Like I said, if you let that phone or that electronic device fall in that water, that can cause you some serious harm, so I do not recommend it. But if you're already doing it, or you're someone who does it like me, then that is the way that I use my electronics outside of the tub. Do not get in the habit of doing your phone in that tub, because I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, moving on. So while I was in the tub, I kind of, was gathering my thoughts. I was working on my businesses. I was, doing some marketing. I was doing some networking, and also speaking to some other business people, other entrepreneurs, and speaking to some of the vendors and different things that I like to talk to and use and things like that. So I basically got a lot accomplished in my bath, and I just was reminded that no matter where you are, no matter where you go, never lose focus, never lose hope, never lose sight of the goal. There are so many people who want this, they want that, but you have to realize every day there's a grind to get to where you want to get to. It's not impossible. You could get there, but you can't give up. And you have to understand that it's not going to be overnight. I am a person who is extremely hard on myself, to the point where I will get emotional if I feel like I'm behind on my goals to a T. That is the type of person I am. I might not cry over this little situation that's bigger than what it seems like, or what I put it as, but I will shed a few tears over some unaccomplished goals all day. And it's always been like that for me. I've always been rough on myself. I've always been like that because I know that I have the potential. I know that I have what it takes. I know who I am. And because of that, I can't cut myself slack. I congratulate myself when I have accomplished and checked off my goals. I do not sit here and tolerate, like I don't tolerate mediocrity from anyone else. I don't tolerate it from myself as well. So on the days that I should have accomplished something and I didn't, I have to go harder the next day, or I stay up later or get up earlier to accomplish those goals. It is important in every business, every entrepreneurial schedule to make sure you always schedule block your things. Always make sure you know what's coming up on the calendar, what you need to put on the calendar. People, I don't know if it's because you grow up around people and you've known people for so long that when you tell them I have to put my things on my calendar, they're like, you that busy? Yes. Honestly, yes, I am that busy. And if you can't respect the fact that I have to check my calendar or put something on my calendar, then maybe we don't need to chill. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get off focus. You cannot let your focus be set off by anything, any person, anything. There are times where I want to do something, I want to go have fun. And you know what? If my goals are not completed, if my task for the week or the day is not done, you think I'm going? No. Now, am I living in a parent or family member's home to where they're like, well, you're not being able to go out because you didn't do your homework? No. I am an adult who has my own bills, who take care of my own needs and things like that, and I'm still that disciplined. I've always been this way. You know, like even when I was in college, it's like I would always be hard on myself. No, you know, and people would think like, how do you work jobs? You maintain, you know, like everything that you have going on, all these scholarships, all this, how do you do it? It's discipline. It's a feeling of knowing that you're worth so much more than the world might even perceive. It's that feeling of knowing that greatness is coming, greatness is here, greatness is always surrounding me. And I've always known, like, you're going to be great. Even now, people look at me and they think, oh, she's got it made, she's got it going. And it's like, thank you. You know, I take the compliment and the respect, but I got a long way to go. There are so many things I need to accomplish, want to accomplish, haven't accomplished, like gotta accomplish. And there's a plethora that I have accomplished and that I am proud of. But does it stop? No. Anytime you achieve your goals, you know what happens? You don't arrive. You set a new set of goals and you go after those goals, and they should be bigger than what those goals were before that you set. You should be able to execute them faster. You should keep a track record of your progress, because that in turn will help you to be grateful, help you to be thankful, and also give you a reason to encourage yourself. Because if you are tough on yourself like myself, you might look back and be like, okay, that doesn't mean anything because I still need to do better. But if you can look at this month compared to last month, you might be able to say, oh, I've accomplished these goals in a shorter time span than last month, and I did that double. That is something to be proud of. That is something to encourage yourself if you are a tough cookie like myself. I don't like to admit that, but mean truth of the matter, when I'm sitting face to face and I'm looking in that mirror, or I'm sitting there and I'm working on my goals, I have to come to the reality that, sis, you're hard on yourself. So I know this, you know, I might not like always want to admit it, but I know it. And because of that, I strive to be the better version of myself. I strive to be better than who I was yesterday, the day before. And I am in no competition with anyone other than myself. I want to be the better version of myself. And you guys have to realize that when you realize that you are in a competition with yourself to become the better version of yourself, then you would understand that everything else around you is just paintings on the wall. You know what I mean? When you look at them, look at their beauty. Don't look at them and think, oh my, that artwork isn't worth anything. It's not meant to be like that. You imagine the world as your museum. You're admiring all of the beauty that surrounds you. But you're that person in that museum. You're that person with that imagination. You're that person who has the ability to create this world or this vision or whatever you want to call it when you're walking through that museum. I might perceive a museum full of color to be a mosaic world full of, you know, like earth tone things, and everything mosaic and everything natural, everything herbal. While when you go into a colorful museum, you might think of, oh, this takes me back to the 70s, the 90s, you know, the 80s. What I'm saying is perspective, perception is all different based on the individual. So look at the world as your museum. Look at the people as the artwork, as the painting. Don't look at them as, oh, that's the trash on the floor. Oh, that's the garbage can. Or, oh, that's the trash bag. No, don't look at people that way. Look at people for who they are. Look at them as beauty. beauty, beauty. Because when you continue to look at people with that positivity and you continue to speak positivity and be positive, then positive vibes are only going to flow your way. And in that museum, when you see all of those art pieces, the only thing walking is you. So we have to allow everything else around us that is in motion to be still. Be those paintings on the wall. And when you're focused on yourself, it's tunnel vision. So everything else around you is blurred out. Doesn't mean it doesn't matter. It's just you are so focused that you don't have time to catch sight of the negativity. You don't have time to catch sight of arguments. You don't have time to catch sight of any of the things that no longer serve you or never really did in the first place. So this video is for the person who is literally sitting here like, I want to be better. Well, the good news is you can be. And the good news also is there's never a late time frame. When you recognize that, just jump on it. You don't have to become your greatest today, but choosing to be great today will make you the greatest you've ever been today. So make sure that whatever you want to do, you do it. You become that person. If they said you can't do it, that's even more fuel as to why you do it. That's why you break the stigmas, the cycles, and all of these different, things that were placed over you, and you become the better version of yourself. And ultimately, you create better versions of other people, because there's people watching you, people who know you and people who don't. And sometimes it's like if you're the last person that they see, or you're the last voice of reason or the voice of inspiration, are they going with anything? Are they walking away with anything? Or are they the same person before they met you? So you have to realize that, like, is that person ever going to be the same after they meet me? Because if they are, you need to do a better job at being you. And if they're not, then, because if they're not a better person, then it's you too. It's not just them, it's you. And I know sometimes people are like stuck in their ways and things like that, but I seen, for example, a racist white man. And this was a video. I didn't know these people personally. And I watched this little video snippet on YouTube. Racist. Straight racist. Met a black woman. Still racist. Just racist. That black woman and her kindness and her continuing to still be nice to this man over time. He went from a racist to loving black people, loving this lady, friendship now. It can be in the same room without arguing, wanting to shoot, all of this. And that just tells you the power of personality, of positivity, of confidence, of, treating other people like you want to be treated, because she turned a man who's been racist all his life to loving all people. And to me, yes, that's God through her, but that's also persistence. That's also consistency. That's also just being, bearing good fruit. So it's possible to influence someone that you may not have known or that you do know. Decide what you want to do with your life and do it. Don't do it tomorrow. Do it today. I don't know if you guys are Christian, but I know in the Bible it says, why put off today? Why put off today? Or why put off tomorrow? Why am I stuttering? Why put something off until tomorrow that you can get done today, basically? So don't put off, the things that you can start doing to be better. Write out your goals tonight. Do you not know that's a step? You might not have accomplished them tonight, but do you know that writing down the goals is part of the goals? Right. So I hope this video was helpful to somebody. And I hope someone was able to take something out of this. And I hope you guys will subscribe to my channel, because I'll have a lot of good things to talk about this year. And I hope that you guys have been literally learning something from my channel. So until next time, make sure you guys check out the links in my bio. I'm going to have Cralisa Victoria collection, which if you ask me where I get my hair from, that's where I get my hair from. It might not be looking the best right now, but Cralisa Victoria collection. This hair has lasted me about 8 sew-ins now. So if you're looking for some quality hair that is not going to thin out and that is going to stick with you, then you want to go shop my collection. Check out the lipsticks and everything else we have. Apparel will be coming. And yeah, make sure you guys comment in the comment section below. Want to get to know you, and make sure you subscribe. Till next time. It's only 11 something.